everybody, it's Susan with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I have our 6th and final bundle to go card for the Colorful Seasons bundle. Seems like forever ago we started with this set, I think. So this is our last and 6th card. I hope you're going to enjoy this one as much as the ones we've done prior. Today I'm focusing on these blossoms. I'm hoping for spring coming soon. So I thought we could do a spring type of card. Today we're going to be using Early Espresso and Peekaboo Peach as our colors. So let me just get our kits out here to get started. Okay, so when you get your kit, you're using Very Vanilla as your base, Peekaboo Peach and Early Espresso as our card. Now you're going to have 2 pieces of 3x3 Very Vanilla, and that's for doing our die cuts for flowers and our oval. And then you're also going to have 2 pieces of Very Vanilla. One is 5 1/4 by 4. This one's for the inside of your card. And then you're going to have another one that's 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. So it's narrower than the other one. This is the one for the front of your card. So let's stamp that one first. Okay. So we're going to stamp some branches onto our card front, and then we're going to add the blossoms. Okay, and normally I would say use your Early Espresso ink pad, and you certainly may. I just happen to have mine packed away for a weekend of stamping, coming down to Connecticut, so I'm using my marker. So if you don't have all your colors, you can certainly marker your stamp just like that. I use my brush tip. So I'm going to bring one down like this, then I'm going to ink it again. I'm going to bring another one in, kind of next to it, a little bit longer. Do that one more time on the top. This one I'm going to bring in more of coming over this way. Alright, then we have one more coming in from the left and one coming in from the right. So here's one coming down, and here's the last one. That's for the front of the card. I'm going to dip down in this corner. Okay, so 5 branches there. Alright, so now we're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in my Peekaboo Peach. So this set has 3 different flower images. Okay. The fullest image we're going to stamp on our 3x3 6 times. Let's just do that first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you're going to take that to the Big Shot, and you're going to use the die that fits that flower. Okay. The way I kind of figured this one out, the one that has the little, on the framelit there's all this little lettering. The one with the little C by it. See on the flower there's this little flower petal that kind of wonks up and comes down kind of at a sharp angle. That's how I found which one fits. So that C fits right on that petal. So take your time to figure it out, but then you can do them all at the same time. Okay, so I got 6 die cut flowers there. I think there's 6. Oh, going over here. It's like there's only 5. Oh, there's 6. Alright, so that's for the first piece. Then, on your second piece, I'm going to tell you to, if not all of you have the stitched framelits, so it's hard for me to keep track of who does and who doesn't on a short-term basis. So I have pre-cut your second piece of Very Vanilla with that oval framelit, so that's going to come pre-cut. So your piece will look like this. And then you'll just stamp 3 flowers. This one I'm using the one that's kind of like flattened. So I'm doing 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you'll die cut those with that die. and you'll have 3 petals. I didn't do the third flower. I thought I might be driving you nuts with all these different shapes. So if you want to do different flowers, you can certainly do that because it's your card. You can make it the way you want to. Alright, so let's do some actual stamping on the card front. So I'm coming in with that full image again, and I'm going to put one on each branch. Doesn't really matter where you put it. Then I'm going to come in with the second one we did and add some going in other directions. They can overlap. Don't worry about it. Do one more. And then I'm going to come in with the smallest flower, which we didn't die cut. I'm just using it here. And anywhere you've got a branch end left, go ahead and stamp that one on. Okay, so pretty full there. Alright, so those are our flowers. We've got our branches and our flowers. So now, and I've got my die cut oval. So I'm going to stamp in my die cut oval the You Make Me Smile stamp. So again, my ink pad is being used elsewhere, so we're going to ink that up with my brush tip of my marker. And photopolymer I can see through there, so you can line that up on your oval to stamp that down. So that shouldn't be a problem. Okay? Alright, let's put the front of our card together and then we'll move on to the next parts. So I need the Early Espresso card base. We've got 2 pieces of Peekaboo Peach that are going to create this edge. So I'm going to use the bone folder, give that a good crease. Get my snail. So just run a bead of snail down the back of your 2 Peekaboo Peach pieces of cardstock. So these are cut at 5 1/4. So if you take it over to one-sided card and just have the frame on the bottom and the top match the frame on the side, and you'll be good for placement. And then do another one on the other side. Okay, so our framing, we're trying to get that even on both sides. Then, because this is cut down to 3 3/4 width, when you put that on, you'll have just a little bit of the Peekaboo Peach peeking through on the edges. Clever, huh? Okay. So, we're just going to line that up between the 2 Peekaboo Peaches, press that on our card. Okay, now you're going to want to use glue dots. So take all of your die cut flowers and put them on your glue dot round here. Make them like stickers. So I'm doing the 6 that are the same and then the other 3. Okay, I'm going to put the 3 on first. So I've clustered mine, as you can see on this one. I've actually got 2 die cuts here, one of the short ones and then one of the full ones, and the same thing there. Then I used 1 solo up there. So depending on how you've stamped your images, you might want to do yours differently, but I'm going to kind of do mine the same. So I'm just creating clusters of die cuts. I'll put this one over here this time. Remember, no 2 cards are ever going to be exactly the same, especially with a design like this. Depending on how your branches lay out, you will have very different cards as you go along. So really my purpose here is just to cover up some more of that brown. I want to save 1 for the bottom when I put my tag on. So I think, let me put this here for a second. I could actually just put it on. Let me just go ahead and put that on. So find balance in your card. Put your elements on slowly. Remember, yours will probably be different than mine, which is fine. It's your card. So I am popping this up on dimensionals down in this corner. I do want to add one flower close to that. Didn't work out so great this time. I guess I'm going to put it there. And then I have one more left that I'm going to put down here. Okay. So now in your kit, I have included some pearls, and I didn't bring them out to the table. Alright, so as you can see on the first card, I'll bring that up a little bit. First card, on those full flowers, I've added the teeny tiny pearl to the center. So you all have 6 tiny pearls in your kits, so that you can add those to the centers of the full flowers. So I'm not going to do that because I didn't bring them to the table. So there's the front of our card. Then let's do the inside. Because it's a dark card, we need to line it. So I've got the second piece of Very Vanilla. Okay, and what I've done, if you choose to, is I've stamped on the inside. So I'm going to add a branch. I like stamping on the inside of cards. I think it makes it warm and welcoming. Alright, so I'm putting a branch near the top, coming down on a slight angle, but that's just because I know I want to put my thinking of you words up there. So I'll do that next. It's kind of nice with these tiny greetings. You can kind of stick them on your cards and then you still have this whole area to write your message. Okay, so thinking of you is going to go up there. Alright, now I'm going to bring in my flowers again, and I'm going to stamp them. Now, it's the light enough color I can stamp right over that words, and I'm not worried about losing it. So, don't be worried about losing it either. Kind of the nice thing about using the subtle colors is that they are light enough that you don't have to worry about overlapping your ink. I'm going to add one more on this one. Okay, so there's the inside, so that's just going to get snailed to the center of my card. Just like that. Okay. And then on the envelope I did kind of the same mimic. I stamped the branch again and then I added some flowers. So that's it, gals. That's our last card for our bundle to go. So I hope you have fun with it. Have fun playing with those flowers. Take your time placing them. Like I said, every card front will be a little bit different depending on how those branches get stamped on there. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you join me again in another bundle to go. I'm bringing them back in 2018 because many of you asked for them and we're going to miss them. So I'm bringing them back and hopefully going to be expanding them to more stampers. So until I stamp with you again, happy stamping, and thanks for stamping with me. Bye-bye.